What is your favorite and least favorite thing about being a woman? Man, I feel like a woman.
Okay. There is nothing like a woman's intuition. Like that shit's powerful.
Least favorite is living up to unrealistic standards of whatever it may be, beauty, doing it all.
Let's talk about cosmetic surgery.
Ooh.
Talk about boobs, more specifically. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
My body was holding on to weight while I was nursing, which was fine. Like, it was one of those things where it was gonna hold on to it until I stopped. And when I lost that last 10, 15 pounds from being pregnant, having babies, whatever, the first thing to go was my boobs. They were just gone. And this all kind of came from my divorce too. Like, I didn't really know who I was. I had been in that very abusive, manipulative marriage. I had spent so long breaking down parts of who I was that, like, I truly had to rebuild it. I did a 24-hour recovery boob job. He was like, what do you want? What size do you want to be? And I said, I just want to feel feminine again. Welcome to As You Should, the podcast for women who have lived enough to know better and occasionally still choose chaos anyway.
Whether you're thriving, surviving, or just showing up, you're in the right place.
We're your hosts. I'm Alex.
I'm Bijal.
And this is your space to speak your truth, set the standard, and laugh at what we probably shouldn't have done, but definitely did.
This is real talk, grown talk, and as always, as you should.
Woo! Okay.
Yay!
Let's start here today. What is your favorite and least favorite thing about being a woman? Man, I feel like a woman.
Okay. Favorite thing is probably intuition. Like, I think as we all have it, but I think as we all get a little older, a little wiser, we are better at tuning into it. And there is nothing like a woman's intuition. Like, that shit's powerful. So love that. Least favorite thing has to be the constant, constant is a strong word. The frequent vigilance about personal safety. Like,
Ooh, yeah.
I think none of us enjoy that. How about you? What are your least favorite things?
I would say my very favorite thing about being a woman is just my empathy and the general empathy women have for each other and everyone. I mean, I know that there's probably some less empathetic women, but I think inherently women just have empathy, and like probably goes a lot with that gut intuition thing. Like, you just know when something's off with somebody, and it's just it's like a sixth sense. I don't know, and you have to learn to trust it. And once you can kind of embrace it, I also think that's where, like, when people can like talk to the dead or ghosts, whether you believe in it or not, it all comes from that. Yes. Embracing your intuition and your empathy and your openness to connect in whatever way. And I think women inherently are like that.
Love that.
Least favorite is living up to unrealistic standards of whatever it may be, beauty, doing it all. I mean, the
have it all myth?
Right. And it's like, where if a man watches their own children, they're like applauded for like, oh my gosh, you gave your wife a break. Whereas a mom does the same thing and they're like, as you should. And that is completely in the fucking wrong way, by the way.
I feel like it's getting better. Like,
it is, but the inherent like that pressure just kind of, there's always an unrealistic standard for women. And it just doesn't matter where you sit, whether it's beauty, doing it all, having it all, whatever it may be. I just feel like we start off at a negative and the bar is higher. And men have different bars and different things that they can worry about. This podcast is not about them. But
you are welcome to be a shooter, men.
We would love for you to be a shooter. This is a total. You are getting a blueprint into the female psyche. You're welcome. You are so welcome. This is how we think.
So this is like a public service?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
It is totally, I mean, as done by you and me, we are helping everybody. We are
helpers. When Mr. Rogers says, look for the helpers, we those bitches.
That's what my name means in Greek. It's the helper. It's also like my
Wait, really?
Myers-Briggs. Helper of mankind, actually, is what
Wow.
Alexandra
I
thinks.
mean,
It was
that's
like my
pretty
destiny
badass.
from day one to just be a caregiver and helper.
Wow. I mean, it's a beautiful name.
Yeah, it is. It's a great name, but but that's where it goes. It's just kind of unrealistic standards, and I would say even the beauty one is really hard for me because I feel like no matter what the standard is, and it changes all the time, there's pressure to keep up with it, and so that's I think why you have to really just trust and love what you love and know and have enough like self-worth to know that you don't have to live up to anybody else's standards. You just do what makes you feel good. You're
so true. But yeah, let's talk about cosmetic surgery. Let's talk about boobs more specifically. It's Boob Month, Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I don't know if that's international, but it's certainly in the US. And we have had our own boob stories, if you will. And I think, it's one of those things that used to be kind of whispered, like so-and-so had work done, but they would never really admit it. They would never stand all 10 toes down, chest up, like I got A, B, C, D, E, F, G. For me, I got my first breast augmentation surgery 19 years ago.
Damn, girl.
I know.
Were you 8?
Thanks for that. I was 25. And so basically, I feel like looking back, of course, like I made some poor decisions related to that surgery. We can get into that later. But yes, 19 years old, got saline implants. That was
19 years old or 19 years ago?
Sorry, 19 years ago. You're right. Yeah, Jesus. Oh my God.
It's because I said you were 9.
25 years old, I got saline implants. That was phase 1. Phase 2, one of those burst. And so got those replaced with what's called gummy implants, which I think is like a silicone that's like thicker. It's more viscous than traditional silicone from the 90s and early 2000s. And then now I'm having them removed in a week. So that's my 3 phases of boob journey. What about you?
Mine are a little different. I loved my very small but boobs before I had kids. They were just fine. They weren't the same, they were sisters, not twins. But they worked. They weren't saggy, they were perky. Had my first kid, did the whole nursing / pumping thing for a year, and then and they went back to kind of normal-ish. We're gonna just go with normal-ish because like your body takes a while to recover anyway. Went through another round of IVF to have my other kids, identical twins that came from one embryo. We can go more into that at another time. But because of that, I was an exclusive pumper for the 12 months I did it. And I committed to all 12 months. I was a milk-making machine. My boobs were like huge. When I say huge, I mean like the size of the babies' heads, because I was making 80 ounces a day at one point from my boobs. Now that's So they got big, they got small, they got big, they got small, like, because every time they deflated, they went back to like what I would consider just like a normal, like my original boobs.
Yeah.
Well, after I guess once I stopped, they didn't just go back to normal size. They went to they didn't exist anymore. Like
just poof, evaporated.
I mean, yes, along with my body was holding on to weight while I was nursing, which was fine. Like it was one of those things where it was gonna hold on to it until I stopped. And when I lost that last 10, 15 pounds from being pregnant, having babies, whatever, the first thing to go was my boobs. They were just gone. It was like I felt more than prepubescent. Like it was just, and they weren't saggy. They just weren't there. Like it was like there was no tissue. Like it was just skin. And I was redefining myself. I was owning myself at that point. And I didn't have like a true mommy makeover. I had a me makeover. I had a let's embrace who you are as a person today. Because I was
I love
dating
that. A me makeover.
a
Hell
me
yeah.
makeover. And this all kind of came from my divorce too. Like, I didn't really know who I was. I didn't know what I liked. I had been in that very abusive, manipulative marriage for so long that I truly had forgotten. Like, I was like, I don't even know what sushi I like or what my favorite food is. Like, I had spent so long breaking down parts of who I was that like I truly had to rebuild it. So I was fully like I would say emotionally rebuilt at that point. Like, I knew who I was and I knew what I liked. I didn't want my hair to be brown anymore. I went back blonde. I wasn't gonna wear glasses and contacts anymore. I got LASIK.
Nice.
I didn't want to have the chest of a 12-year-old boy anymore. So I did a 24-hour recovery boob job. So
What's
there's
that?
no there was no lift involved in it. It's meant for people who have massive weight losses or have gone through the nursing process or just have lost volume.
Okay.
And then it's a dual plane thing. So it's not all over muscle or all under muscle. They take a full size, like a high profile implant that is round. So you're not teardropping it, you're not gummy bearing it, you're not doing like whatever the shapes are. It is a full round, high profile implant. And the top half goes under the muscle, and then the bottom half sticks out under to give the natural look. And
Huh.
so, and when I went in and saw my doctor, who was great, he was like, "What do you want? What size do you want to be?" And I said, "I just want to feel feminine again. I am dating. I want to just feel like a woman, and I don't. And I'd worked hard to get back in shape, and
Mhm.
I wanted. It wasn't about anything else other than I didn't want to feel. I just didn't. I assume it's how a lot of people who've gone through breast cancer would feel if they have a double mastectomy. Like,
Mhm.
I know it doesn't make you a woman, but again, especially when you're out there dating, you just want to feel like your best self.
Yeah.
And when you haven't and you feel great in every other way. So all we did, I didn't even have to buy new bras. All the bras I had from pre-babies fit because all we did was fill up.
Wait, what?
Yeah, we just went back to exactly what I was before I had kids. And that's why I really liked it because most people didn't even notice. And I mean that in the best way, like, because I was
Yeah.
wearing padded bras or I was
Hmm.
wearing bras that just had a lot of shape to them,
Hmm.
or I'd wear things that you wouldn't notice, but I was not wearing anything low cut. In a bathing suit, you could totally notice, but family didn't really notice until I told them. And they're like, wow, I mean, because I didn't go too big. Like,
Hmm.
and I mean, again, if you see me in a swimsuit, you might notice now that I've said it, or that they're just a little perky. But even people who didn't know me before, when they see me in a swimsuit, they're like, so did you or did you not? And I'm
Hmm.
like, I did, and I own it. I don't care. I am unashamed and unapologetic about it because
Hell yeah.
I did it for me. This was not about wanting to be more beautiful for someone else or wanting to feel more attractive to someone else. I wanted to feel feminine and womanly and like the person that I was on the inside. And I know that it's just cosmetic surgery, but it allowed me to really become the person I wanted to be again. And like,
Hmm.
I wanted to feel like the me I always wanted to be. And um, my ex had always said, like, you don't get to waste money on that. You don't get to go under the needle or under like the knife. No, I mean, I just wasn't allowed to do the things I wanted to do. And so it was probably a little bit of a power move I made for myself
Fuck
to kind
yeah.
of like reclaim, like, this is something I want to do for me. And that's it. So it was more about like restoring the me that was already there and always had been
Hmm.
there, but having my outsides match my insides.
Yeah. Hell yeah. When you were talking about your breast surgery, you
Hmm.
said something that was really interesting. You're like, I just want to be the size that I was, and that's how you picked a size. So, brilliant move. When I got my first surgery, and this is where I made the mistake, is I did not have the tools, the knowledge, the ability to pick a good surgeon and a mediocre
Mm.
surgeon. And this surgeon said to me, go find a bra. Like, go to the store, find a bra, the size that you want, and that's what I will do. And come to find
Go
out now,
girl.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Many years later, like, that is not how you pick a size. Shouldn't have happened. So that's what happened when I was 25. And then, like, fast forward to why I had to have second surgery. I'm in the shower and I'm like, where's my left boob? It's just basically gone. Like there's a little bit in the lower part, but the rest of it's gone. And like I had gone too big anyway, like because of the bra size thing. So now I'm like, so it turned out the saline, ultimately, I had them replaced, I had them downsized, and the saline pump or whatever, the valve where it goes in, it had leaked, which is a plus of saline. Your body absorbs it, okay? Just there's that.
No poison in your body.
No poison in your body. But so I went back, got the gummies, did not have to provide a bra for the size, went smaller.
Oh, thank God.
Yep, went smaller, lower profile, and even when I did them, I was like, I told Steve, I was like, these are gonna come out someday.
Oh, you knew it then.
I knew it then. I was like, they're gonna come out someday. I'm not ready today. So that's when we arrive at today, where I am ready to get them out. And
was there anything that prompted you to do that today?
You know,
versus 5 years ago.
Working out a lot more. Working out a lot more. They're getting in my way. I'm frustrated by clothing sizes since 25, and then when I was 25 and then got them replaced, my body weight has changed, my body composition has changed, and
hormones on that
one. Yeah, that part right there. And so
aging.
I just don't like the way the clothes sit, and I'm like, I just don't like the way my shirts sit, all of that. And I know it's going to be an adjustment because I had a girlfriend who just did them. She just had her implants completely removed. And she's like, I look down and I'm in my PJs and I'm like, which is going to be crazy. It'll be an adjustment after 19 years of having,
boobs.
D's. Yeah, like I had triple D's. Now they're like double D's.
Fuck, girls.
I know, they were fucking huge. This is the problem. They may even have been bigger than that.
Were they the size of your head?
They were so big, dude. They were so big.
I might need to see a picture.
I'll definitely send you a picture because they were just so stupid big. These ones are more reasonable, but they're still like in the double D realm because my body has changed. And so what we've asked for, we hope we get. I don't know, won't know until they go in there. And but yeah, a lot of my girlfriends now that we're in this age group of 40 plus are like, I want this stuff out of me. And some people are dealing with breast implant illness. Other people are dealing with like capsules and things like that are that form around the implant. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm not a doctor.
Like the encapsulation.
That part. And so I think there's this shift to get them taken out. I support everyone. Listen, you want to get them in, get them in. You want to take them out, take them out. Like
mine are newer. Mine are not, like they're in the last few years. So
yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, yours are fresh. They're fresh out the kitchen.
And I don't have any desire to have nothing in there. So I'm still.
You're still good.
I'm still really trying to embrace that, like to own it. Like I feel like me again. So for me, it's hard. Like I'm like maybe I should have gotten bigger, but that would not.
You
have
think?
Been. Oh, there's so many days. I'm like I just wish it went a little bit bigger, because in the beginning when they're like unicorn boob, it was so great, like perky and high and.
Oh yeah, when they're like.
Real fresh, like 6 months and under fresh. I mean, the first few days you're like, what has happened in my body? And then all of a sudden they're like, oh, there they are, and they're so nice and so pretty. And then, then they settle in. And that's fine. They just look just like my old boobs now, though. And I'm like,
you want some of those high profiles.
I don't even know that I want that. I think I just
You don't? Okay.
I mean, I like the profile because it does look very natural. Like when I wear low cut shirt,
they're great.
You have no idea. I can go braless, I can go with I can do whatever I want. I should not complain. But sometimes I just want.
You can complain though. There's no should or shouldn't. I'm complaining. You fucking say what you need to say, girl. Unload, vent.
I just wish it was just a little bit. I just sometimes want the va va boom, but I don't know that I want it all the time.
Chicken cutlets then.
And that's
a
what I do.
push-up bra, right?
Yeah, and that's what I do. It's just there's certain outfits where you just need a little more.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you just can't.
You can't always like
it sticks out or it does weird things. So it's like, it is what it is, and I'm actually just really happy with the way my upper half looks at this point. I mean, there's always things I'd like to change. But
well, cheers to being happy.
I'm also not a doctor, in case you couldn't.
I hope nobody is confused about our lack of medical.
We are not giving medical advice. We're not giving tax advice. We're not giving financial advice. We are giving no real advice. We are giving our opinions.
We're also not giving legal advice while we're at it. We're actually not giving you any advice whatsoever.
This is not prescriptive in any way. This is totally just like girl talk, true girl talk. Like take what you want from it, leave what you don't want, and move on with your day. So zero judgment, zero offense ever meant. Just I'm putting it all out there just in case, because as somebody who can take things very personally, this isn't about you.
Okay, so I feel like GLPs are what cosmetic breast enhancement was 20 plus years ago. And there is this kind of fight where fights, I keep saying that, but it's not the right word. There is this back and forth in the zeitgeist about should we admit we're on Ozempic? Should we not admit we're on Ozempic? Or I'm using Ozempic here as a placeholder for GLP-1s, everybody. So whatever the drug is. And then people whose weight fluctuates naturally or because of some medical condition, like Selena Gomez and her lupus, her weight goes up and down. People are talking about how she's allegedly on Ozempic. And it's like, I'm not sure how helpful that is. But at the end of the day, one thing that I will say I find kind of frustrating is people are like, oh, I was on Ozempic for like 3 or 4 months and, I didn't like it or it made me sick or whatever. And I lost like 10 pounds. Girl, you were on Ozempic. Period. Leave it at that. We don't need to do the justifying after the fact that, oh, you're off of it now or whatever. It's fine.
But it's like there's still rationalization because they feel the need to rationalize their decision or justify it to everybody because they do feel like they're under constant scrutiny and judgment. And this also goes back to the unrealistic standard of beauty that I feel like we're rationalizing things. Who gives a shit? If you want to take it and lose 10 pounds, take it and lose 10 pounds.
Yes.
If you want to take it to lose 100, again, as long as you're not, if you are 90 pounds and don't have any body fat, probably not for you. Especially if you've got other people to take care of, that you're going to harm yourself by taking it. If it doesn't harm you and it doesn't harm anybody else, who cares? And if you want to talk about it, talk about it. If you don't. But and I'm
not a fan of people lying about it though. If you took it, I think you should own it. I
hear you there, but sometimes it's almost like all the mental health drugs at the same time to me.
A stigma.
It's not even a stigma, but some people just keep everything real close and they just don't want to share. Maybe they're not sharers like us. I have no shame. I will share all my things, but sometimes people, or they're working so hard and they just have that final 10 and they don't want to attribute the entire weight loss to Ozempic when they work their butt off to get down 90% of the way there and they just want to get that last 10% and their body's not letting them. That's where I'm like,
that's so fair and so valid.
I get it. And there's the whole, again, even with my boobs, I have no shame. It took me a little while to get there. I was not shameful with my friends, but when people would ask me that I didn't, and I'm like, well, yeah, I did it. I did. But I'm like, are you asking me because you're judging me? Instead of just asking me because they're genuinely curious. Or I'm like, are you asking me because you're judging me because I have kids and you think that's an unsafe decision? Or are you asking me because they look good and you want to do it too? Type of thing.
Right.
And so that's really when I learned to stop taking things as personally too. Because I would say 99.9 times out of 100, it wasn't about me. They could not have given a shit. They just wanted to know where I got it done and how much it costs.
Right. Because we're all thinking like, and it's such a normal thing. We all think we're the center of the story, but we're only the center of our own story, right? And so they're not asking with any ill intent most of the time. So occasionally some people are, but yeah, I feel you on that. It takes time to get to that headspace.
Fuck those people. Like,
that part. Yeah, fuck you.
Like if you're coming at me and asking me questions just so you can judge me, like, I'm so sorry. What a sad life for you. That your judgment of me is the best thing you have to think about. Like, I'm living rent-free in your brain.
Yes.
Why?
You're a real estate mogul out here in these streets. In
Woo!
his head, in her head, in their brain, yes.
I'm really probably not, but if you are coming at me like that, then hopefully you're enjoying my stay.
Oh my God. You know what else we need to talk about? Okay, sorry. BBLs. Because here's the thing, related to
I have
the
like
weight
no,
loss.
yeah.
So
people are doing
went
them a
through
lot.
this. I think people are not doing them as much as they used to. So I think this is the thing. So we went through this phase culturally where it was like being curvy and thick was
being Kardashian-y.
Yeah, was a beautiful thing. And I maintain it's still a beautiful thing. And then we were like, okay, we have to get the booty. And a lot of people did BBLs. And now with GLPs, everyone's going back to, it almost feels like that 90s waif look.
But that's like, look at all the styles that are coming back. They're 90s.
It's true. But the one thing about BBLs that fascinates me is, number one, I don't know anybody that has admitted to doing them or having one, but all anyone's talking about right now is how they, quote, smell.
Like, for how long?
That's the thing.
Like,
So,
forever? Like, I will smell
supposedly.
you if you've had a BBL and you
Supposedly. Now, that is what some of these, so I think they're haters, I think they might be BBL haters, are saying that they smell, or there's an implication maybe that whoever's had the BBL is not like being hygienic. But we did our research here at As You Should. We did a fact check.
And by we, she means she.
Okay. I did. I did. Because I needed to know. It
also, though, but
really
I've never
cheap.
heard of this.
A BBL or the stinky part?
No. The smelly part.
Okay, good. I'm just checking. Look, we can rewind all the way back and we can get into like the basics of what the fuck BBL is. But
no, I got that. I just wanted. I've never heard of the smell. I feel real out of the loop. Where have I been?
I think it was somebody who's dating Cardi B. Who's dating Cardi B?
Offset?
No, not
that was
Offset. That was first one. That's her ex. But I think she's dating Stefan Diggs. I don't know. I'm like, allegedly. But whoever she's dating right now supposedly came out and said that her BBL smells. And then all these other people came out and said it. And then TikTok was full of doctors. Now, I don't know if they were actual doctors, but they were people wearing scrubs claiming to be doctors.
Girl, I could go get some figs down the street.
Yeah.
And get a name tag that says
not a name tag. Okay, but I found out there are 4 reasons, that a BBL will smell, and none of them are what these men are saying. Number 1, fluid drainage and bacteria buildup. So if there's fluid building up, this is immediately post-surgery for the most part. Bacteria.
Right, like the infection, like that's usually,
Yes.
That's like with any surgery though. If there is a smell, it's a bad first sign. Yeah.
It is. Get some antibiotics, or you might need to be in the hospital. Right. And then hygiene challenges post-surgery, which I think is what these people are implying. They're trying to shame these women.
Okay,
and I
but
don't
like that's
appreciate
also
that.
post any surgery.
That too. But we're talking years later, they're making these accusations. Fat necrosis. So that is a real thing that could happen years later, where the fat that was put in, that part transferred, yes. I'm glad that your vocabulary is so...
Is this only with BBLs, or is that with any fat transfer?
Maybe with any, but this is the research that I did was specifically for BBLs. And let's also be clear, we're using the term research very loosely.
Hi Google, can you please, WebMD? Am I dying today, WebMD? Please tell me if this cut on my finger is going to cause my imminent death.
Loosely. And then last but not least, infection, which we touched on to begin with. So basically, fat necrosis seems like the biggest risk a couple years later.
Yep.
And everyone needs to stop with the shaming. And
God, just let
as
people
they
do
should
what
stop
they
with
want
the
to
shaming.
do. They should.
Yes.
Or else they shouldn't shame in the first place. Like, stop that shit.
Yes.
Do not shame people. If
Let
it
her
doesn't
live.
hurt you, if it doesn't hurt you and it's not hurting them, why do you need to comment on it? Why?
You really don't.
I mean, are you that bored? I have a house that could be cleaned any day of the week if you're that bored. I have 18,000 places my kids have to go and all of the errands. If you need something to do other than judge women for whatever makes them feel good about themselves, come to my house and I will give you a list of shit to do.
We can give you something to judge. We can actually give you something
You
to
can
judge.
come
too.
judge
We
the
can like
state of
send
my
you
house.
homework assignments. There's like things
Oh,
we can
heck
arrange
yeah.
for assignments.
Ooh,
can be
I
done.
like this. I like this.
Okay, wait. So house cleaning reminds me. Have you ever shared or tried to share a somewhat controversial take with a friend, and they were offended by the idea? Like, for example, having a house cleaner is a necessity, not a luxury.
I think having a house cleaner is both a luxury and a necessity. How about
Yeah,
that?
I agree. I agree with you.
One of the first things that has to go if like budget is there, but
Yes.
one of the first things that comes back when budget is
Yes. You know what?
So-
You encapsulated that perfectly. Yes. When the budget is tight, first thing to go. But it's
But
so
the-
important.
But
to
as soon as
sanity.
there's like,
If you can swing it.
it's great. I hate cleaning toilets.
Oh God, especially with 3 boys, and a spouse. Like, that's a lot of just
And the one doesn't admit to
Projectile.
ever peeing anywhere. He's like, I always make it in the toilet. I'm like, we do not have children in our bathroom. And guess how much pee is on our floor? A lot. Just so you know.
since we're putting our business out there with these men, Steve hates.
sorry,
like,
man.
waking up and it's fine. They're fine. Steve hates going to like get up in the middle of the night and like if there's a light or something, he wakes up way too much. I think this may be a light colored eyes thing. Like his eyes are more sensitive than mine to light and sun and in general. Anyways, so I think I think he walks into that bathroom, eyes closed, and just pee and pray. Let's hope for the best. And sometimes the best happens and sometimes not so much.
That is the most amazing thing I've ever heard. Pee and pray.
What the fuck is this scene that I'm looking at this morning?
Doug recently installed an automatic light, so anytime he walks in, the light goes on, and then he walks out, and it's motion activated, it goes away. So it turns off after. You might want to think about this, because it doesn't affect long-term light.
I tried that.
Oh.
It got ripped right off.
What
Yeah.
about a toilet bowl light?
Tried that too. Same.
What about a black light?
Ew! I don't think I want that information, but I might put it. I think I might be able to put it like an
Activated
ambient
black
light
light.
in the vicinity that's not directly. That maybe that will help. But if he's gonna keep his eyes closed, there's not a fuck of a lot that I can do about that. Like we can put a spotlight in there. It doesn't matter if you keep
I
your eyes
think you make
closed.
it a game. I think you make it a nighttime target game, and it's like if he hits the target, he gets a prize.
There's only one prize he's looking for, and
Well-
I'm not sure I'm willing to pay the price.
Is it worth it to not have to step and pee in the morning, though?
Ooh, that's a great question, Alex. I don't know.
I mean, to
That would be a
have.
great poll question, actually.
I think we
Is
do.
it worth it to do those favors in exchange for a no stops at the urination train station in your bathroom? I don't know.
This is gonna also this is also gonna be based on the age of the men that people are with,
Yes.
because there's a very specific age at which this happens multiple times a night versus doesn't ever happen at all unless you've been drinking. They're gonna be like, what are you?
Speaking of age gap relationships,
We both have plenty of experience with the prior, not the latter.
yeah.
Yeah, lots of getting up multiple times, like almost like when it's only once in the night, I think he's like so impressed with himself, and I'm like, cool, I didn't get up to pee at all.
Right?
You're
Same.
welcome.
Same,
Like,
same.
gold star. Thank you.
Those pelvic floor exercises.
Oh, that, and I did a little reju, not like
Oh, hell yeah.
not shots, but I did just the laser, not even laser. It's like it more or less looks like a big dildo that just has warming. It's like red light, more or less.
Okay.
And all it does is it rebuilds collagen, and it like spins.
Like the infrared thing?
Mm-hmm. But it goes up you, and then it just like it can sense where it needs to have the heat dispersed based off of like where the collagen needs to be built. And you go
Okay.
in and so it naturally builds collagen there. So there's there's nothing external going into your body other than the device. But it's 30 minutes and it's been done. Do it 3 times you do it like every 30 days for 90 days, and then it's supposed to be like once a year. Admittedly, it's been a little while. Probably should go back to it because it also helps with like kind of that when you jump and pee or sneeze and pee.
Yeah.
You know,
Or
just
laugh
like
and pee.
Yeah, all those things.
Ooh.
It definitely. Oh. Just hit my nasal. Oh.
Seriously, my face hurts right now because we've been laughing so hard this episode. That's good.
It's just so good. But yes, so that's just one of those other things. It's like I did it. I don't feel shame about it. I can now run if I can't really run anymore. I can do things like laugh and cry and sneeze and cough and all that stuff and not pee my pants. And it would be like I'd be like, ha, fuck. Like,
hell
or like,
yeah.
I'd take like 3 steps and be like, oh shit, I'm gonna go pee my pants. And it'd be like, double. I'm like, and I did all the pelvic floor stuff, but this was a good.
That was a game changer.
Well, this was like, I think both, right? Like you have to continue to do the maintenance and you have to continue to do the work. But I would almost consider it like the Ozempic. Like, I got a lot of the way there, but I couldn't get that last little bit closed up. So I did something about it. And again, it's just my own collagen, just with a light.
That's awesome.
Why not? It's like putting a red light on your face, just a device that you could not do that to yourself.
Yeah. Let's not find red light. We don't need red light dildos in our house.
Or do we?
Well, you know what? You make it interesting query there.
It also could be like a whole game. I don't know.
Oh my god, we've lost the plot, team. We are delirious. Okay, so before we break down further and all of our red light dildo work goes to waste because we are just peeing everywhere, I'm laughing so hard. What is your as you should and as you shouldn't of the week?
I'm gonna kind of keep on trying. Your as you should of the week is to do what makes you feel good. I've said it 25 times this episode. As long as you're not hurting yourself or anybody else, you make the choices that you want for yourself because you are in control of you. You own this. Your body is not a democracy. The decisions you make are not for those of others. You do you. You are the monarch, oligarchy, dictator, whatever you want to call it, of your body. You get to make those decisions. It's not up to anybody else. And if they don't like it, tough fucking shit. There's my as you should. My as you shouldn't is just, if you can't do what you want to do, don't be too hard on yourself. If you can't afford it right now, if you can't find the doctor you like, if you can't find the support you need, it's okay. Don't beat yourself up over it. Like, you may want to do it and you can't, and that's also okay. So don't shame yourself for not doing the things you want to do because it's not something that you can do right now.
100%. That is a great one. That is a really, really good one.
Thanks.
I don't know how to follow that. I'm gonna go with.
Do you want a lighter one? Can you go with something lighter? I feel like that was heavy.
I'm gonna go with as you shouldn't go to a doctor without doing proper research. And by proper research, I don't mean on the doctor itself. That is not as important as what should the process look like. That's what you need to do the research on. Because we all know this, but It can be overwhelming in the moment. We are our own best advocate. Nobody else is going to do that for us. And so just like you advocate for your spouse, for your kids, you have to remember to do your research.
Be your own princess queen.
Yes, yes.
Empress of yourself.
Yes, empress of yourself. Empress of yourself. Yes, I love that.
Czarina. Be Czarina. Go do it.
Yes, I love that so much. Was that my as you should or as you should? I guess that was a combo platter. I don't even know.
I think it was, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm just having which one with you.
I don't know.
So
I don't know what it was. But all I'm going to say at the end of the day is let's all go invest in some urination station lighting so that hopefully come this time next year, we are not dealing with pee all over the place. That's my wish for the end of this episode.
Just go love yourself, enjoy the chaos, embrace the chaos. And as always, as you should.
Yes, we love hearing from you. Please follow us on socials, As You Should Pod, everywhere. And
everywhere.
Thank you for listening.
Bye.
Bye, Shudders.
Bye, Shudders Squad.